This could be the biggest iPad mini upgrade Apple has ever made. Not a faster chip, not a new color, not a small yearly refresh. According to multiple supply chain leaks, Apple is preparing to completely transform the iPad mini experience. And if these reports are accurate, buying an iPad mini today could be a mistake for many buyers. Because the biggest change isn't the processor, it's the display. For years, iPad mini users loved the size, but complained about one issue that never truly disappeared. Jelly scrolling. That strange wobbling effect when reading articles, browsing websites, or scrolling through social media. Some users ignored it, others couldn't unsee it. Now Apple may finally be ready to eliminate that problem forever. The biggest leak surrounding the iPad mini 8 points toward a move from LCD technology to OLED. That changes everything. Blacks become truly black. Contrast becomes dramatically better. Movies look richer, games look more immersive. Photos gain depth and realism. Battery efficiency improves. And perhaps most importantly for many buyers, OLED could finally eliminate the display behavior that frustrated so many iPad mini owners. But that's not the biggest surprise. Apple reportedly plans to increase the screen size without making the device physically larger. Current iPad mini models use an 8.3-inch display. The new model could jump to 8.5 inches or even 8.7 inches. That may not sound huge on paper. In reality, it changes the entire experience. Reading documents becomes easier. Split-screen multitasking becomes more practical. Gaming controls have more room. Video editing timelines become less cramped, and all of that happens without sacrificing the pocketable form factor that made the iPad mini so popular in the first place. Most buyers are missing this detail. Apple isn't trying to make the iPad mini bigger. Apple is trying to make it smarter. Smaller bezels create more usable screen without turning the product into another iPad Air. That matters because the compact size is exactly why many people buy the mini. Pilots love it. Medical professionals love it. Students love it. Travelers love it. Creators love it. There is currently no real competitor offering this combination of portability and premium performance. Here's where things get interesting. Despite moving to OLED, reports suggest Apple will keep the display at 60 Hz. Some buyers will immediately call this disappointing. And honestly, that's understandable. By late 2026, many Android tablets in this price range will offer 120 Hz refresh rates. Scrolling will not feel as smooth as an iPad Pro. Gaming animations will not be as fluid. Apple knows this, but Apple also knows something else. A 120 Hz OLED iPad mini could become too good, too close to the iPad Pro, too close to the larger premium models. Keeping ProMotion exclusive to the Pro lineup protects Apple's pricing structure. Will buyers care? Some will, some won't. For productivity users, readers, travelers, students, and professionals, the OLED upgrade alone may matter far more than refresh rate numbers. But gamers may view this very differently. Speaking of gaming, let's talk about performance. Early internal leaks suggest the iPad mini 8 could receive a binned version of the A19 Pro processor paired with 8 GB of RAM. If true, this is serious performance. We're talking console-quality mobile gaming, ray tracing support, advanced AI processing, professional creative apps, 4K video editing, large photo libraries, heavy multitasking, and perhaps the biggest reason Apple is making this move. Apple Intelligence.ai features are becoming one of Apple's biggest priorities. Local processing matters. RAM matters. Neural engine performance matters. The A19 Pro gives Apple years of AI headroom. That means the iPad mini 8 could remain relevant for a very long time. This is where future-proofing enters the conversation. Many buyers keep their iPads for 4, 5, even 6 years. In that scenario, buying extra performance today becomes an investment rather than an expense. The numbers look impressive, but real-world usage tells a different story. The current iPad mini 7 already feels extremely fast. Most users never fully utilize the A17 Pro. So who actually benefits from A19 Pro? Gamers, creators, professionals, AI users, and buyers planning to keep the device for many years. Those are the people who will notice the difference most. But there is another rumored feature almost nobody is talking about: water resistance. If reports are accurate, Apple may finally bring meaningful water protection to the iPad lineup. That changes how people use the device. Kitchen use becomes less stressful. Travel becomes easier. Coffee shops become safer. Poolside reading becomes possible. For a device designed around portability, this may be more important than benchmark numbers, and Apple may need to redesign the entire chassis to achieve it. Rumors even suggest Apple is exploring display vibration audio technology instead of traditional speaker holes. If that sounds futuristic, that's because it is. The display itself could generate sound vibrations, fewer openings, better sealing, improved water resistance, cleaner design. Whether Apple ships this technology in 2026 remains uncertain. But the fact that it is even being discussed tells us something important. Apple sees the iPad mini as more than just a smaller tablet. The company may finally be turning it into a premium flagship product. Connectivity also appears ready for a major jump. Leaks suggest support for Wi-Fi 7 or Bluetooth 6, Apple's custom C1X modem, and Apple's N1 networking chip. Most buyers ignore connectivity upgrades. They shouldn't. Faster wireless performance affects cloud gaming, file transfers, AirDrop speeds, streaming quality, video calls, professional workflows, and crowded environments like airports and offices. These upgrades rarely make headlines, but they improve the experience every single day. Now let's discuss the question most buyers actually care about. How much will it cost? This is where the buying decision becomes difficult. The current iPad mini starts at $499. OLED changes the math. OLED panels cost more. Production costs rise. Margins shrink. Industry estimates suggest the iPad mini 8 could launch between $549 and $599. That creates a problem, because suddenly, the iPad Air enters the conversation. At around $600, buyers start asking bigger questions. Do I want portability, or do I want a larger screen? Do I want ultimate mobility or maximum productivity? This could completely change the buying decision. The iPad mini wins portability. The iPad Air wins workspace. The iPad Pro wins premium features. The mini has always lived comfortably below those products. A price increase changes its position in Apple's lineup. So should you buy the current iPad mini 7? The answer depends entirely on timing. If you need an iPad today, the iPad mini 7 remains an excellent product. Performance is fantastic. Battery life is excellent. Apple Intelligence support already exists, and you'll likely find discounts throughout the year. But if you can wait a few months, the equation changes dramatically. OLED alone may justify waiting. A19 Pro improves long-term value. Larger display improves usability. Better connectivity improves future-proofing. Potential water resistance improves durability. This isn't looking like a normal yearly refresh. This looks like a generation leap, and those are the upgrades worth waiting for. So here's the final verdict. If you own an older iPad mini 5 or iPad mini 6, waiting for the iPad mini 8 makes a lot of sense. If you're considering buying an iPad mini 7 right now and your purchase isn't urgent, waiting is probably the smarter investment. If the leaks prove accurate, the iPad mini 8 could deliver one of the biggest upgrade values Apple has offered in years. For most buyers, the recommendation is simple. Don't buy yet. Wait for the announcement, because this may be the first iPad mini that truly feels like a mini iPad Pro rather than simply a smaller iPad. And that could completely change the premium tablet market.